All right, I have proof that the easy mode is in fact working for new channels that don't have that many subscribers. And I'm actually going to share with you once again on my little trusty old little whiteboard here. I am going to be breaking down the proof that I have for you because I just ran a test, and I'm also going to be running the strategy through with you. So this way here, you can see exactly what I did and what you can do to actually tap into the easy mode, as they're calling it nowadays. All right, so let's get into the proof. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to put up some screenshots here. I was blown away because I asked one simple question, which by the way, in this area right here, towards the bottom, that's where I'm gonna be talking about, the strategy, but I've got a little bonus strategy here that if you do tap into that, it is really going to be a game changer. And that's what I did. But part of that is asking questions within your video to get engagement. All right. And what I did was I did exactly that. And that's how I got my proof. All right. And what I mean by that is I was able to ask people, hey, if you're watching this video right now, in the comments, let me know, how did you see this video? And you know what? We can do it again right here. We can play along. So if you're watching this video right now, how did you discover it? Did you discover it on your homepage, in your feed on your phone? Was it, I don't know, recommended by another video that you were watching? Let me know in the comments. That's exactly what I did in the video that I talked about easy mode, and I talked about how I was testing this, but also how I have been seeing from other channels that it's been working. And what I basically described was, well, if you are looking at your home feed or looking at your home page, start paying attention to some of the recommendations that YouTube is giving you. And you're probably going to be surprised that there's going to be some young channels, some channels that have, well, either less than 1,000 subscribers or less than 10,000 subscribers, or just in general, not that many subscribers. They don't have hundreds of thousands or millions of subscribers. And the other question that I did get asked, though, that I wanted to address here is, do you have to have a brand new channel in order for this to work? And the answer is no. And the whole point here is it's just testing not just new channels, but testing channels that don't have a lot of subscribers. And I'm a big fan because, well, I've been building YouTube channels now for over 15 years, and every single one of them, up until one just about a week and a half ago, I crossed 100,000 subscribers. But my very first channel had only 16,000 subscribers, and that was able to produce well over 6 figures every single year for over 7 years, all right? And the channel that I'm talking about, the 100,000 subscribers, that took 9 years to get there, and well before I hit 100,000 subscribers, that channel did 7 figures. So I'm a big fan of these channels that don't need a lot of subscribers, as long as you're following, well, a little blueprint, as I like to call it. It's something that I actually put together in a guide. If you want a copy of this, by the way, it's called the 100K YouTube Creators Roadmap or Business Plan. If you want a copy of that, just put 100K in the comments and I'll send you a copy. But back to the proof, all right? The proof. I received well over 20 plus comments, all right? Well over. I believe there's probably now over 80, maybe even close to 100, but 20 of them, 20 plus of those comments told me that they saw the video on their home feed, had never seen a video from me or this new channel, which, by the way, sorry about the truck that just went by. And I'm not gonna edit this because this is how I do it here. And I also shot another video recently about not editing because you don't really need to anymore, okay? This stuff works as long as you're delivering value, all right? But I posted a video on this channel, the small channel here that you're watching this on, and people had said, I found you, okay, through just discovery and being suggested. And that's what I wanted to prove. And I wanted to see if it actually was the case. And it is. So 20 plus comments came in that let me know, hey, I found your video on YouTube in my home feed or on my homepage, or it was suggested. And that's pretty cool. All right. The second thing is is it's not just your home page. Now, your home page, people think of your home page as it's on your desktop. And that's true. If you're on desktop, which, you know what? Here's another little fun experiment. Are you watching this on your phone or on your computer? So either you can put desktop or phone. Put that in the comments. Let's try to get a little data there too. All right. So that's the home page. We can also say the feed. All right. So I showed up in both of these on this channel, which again doesn't have a ton of subscribers. We're under 5,000 subscribers. Hopefully soon we'll get there, but I'm not stressed about it because I've built other channels with low subs and we still do pretty good. But that's the whole proof element here that I wanted to share with you. You're gonna be able to show up in the homepage. You're gonna be able to show up in the feed on the tablet, and also, and I didn't even put that here, but you're also gonna be able to be in the suggested on other videos that are related. There's something here though we have to do. That's why I left these blank, because I want you guys to pay attention. But there's a couple things here that if we do that, we have a greater chance of showing up in the right feed, all right? And suggested by certain videos that are your audience. There's some things that we can do, but that's the proof, all right? And like I said, I probably already put them up on the screen because the only editing I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna throw some screenshots up so you can see the comments that came in. All right, let's move into strategy, all right? Because everyone wants to get to the strategy. Scott, how can I do this? Do I need a brand new channel? I just answered that before. No, you don't need a new channel, but it is going to be a channel that has not that many subscribers. And I say not that many. It could be in your niche. It could be 10,000 isn't that many subscribers. It could be 50,000 isn't that many. But I'm looking at channels that are maybe less than 5,000. That's pretty low, okay? And you have an opportunity to show up in the newsfeed and in the discovery, all right? So this right here, number one, the very first thing that we need to understand is, and I'm gonna go ahead and do one little edit here. I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna come back and you're gonna see I'm gonna fill this in. Okay, there it is. You need to have a channel. Duh. No, but you do need to have a channel that, is somewhat optimized. And I mean somewhat optimized. If you're going after a certain niche or a certain market, you wanna make sure that that is optimized, meaning you want to have things filled out in YouTube's eyes as far as being optimized. You want a banner image, you want to have your description filled out, things like that, because you want to let YouTube know who you're trying to target. All right, so it starts there. That's what we need, and that's what we did. On this channel, I am targeting people that are wanting to start on YouTube with small channels. And, well, I should say they want to start on YouTube. They think they have to grow a big channel, but I'm here to tell you, you don't have to grow a big channel. So I want to show you how you can make a good amount of money without having a large YouTube channel. That's my angle into this crowded YouTube space. All right. Now let's move on to the second part here of this strategy. And let me go ahead and fill that in for you. And there it is. It's the niche or the niche or the nicho, however you want to say it. Basically, the market that we are trying to target, we need to make sure our videos are targeting that niche. If you are going very, very broad, it is going to be very, very hard, especially in the beginning, to be able to reach a targeted niche or a targeted audience. So you need to make sure that that video is speaking to that individual. All right, let's move on to number 3. Bam, just like that, title. We need to have the title that also speaks to the niche, but I'm gonna give you something that I did right here that went even a little bit deeper. But the title is one of the most important parts because the title is saying exactly what your video is about. And if you create a title that speaks specifically to them, like let's say, for example, you are someone that's just a huge Tesla fan and you're like, I'm going to create a channel all about testing the features and maybe, I don't know, dressing up is how you say it these days. You're modding it, you're modifying your Tesla, and maybe you have a channel that shows all of these different things that you're doing, right? Well, you better make sure that you have Tesla in the title, right? I mean, that's kind of common sense, but you'd be surprised. People want to reach a bigger audience. Maybe you just want to reach car enthusiasts, but maybe we need to start with a narrower niche. So this way here, we can speak to the individuals that have Teslas, all right? So that's that's a big one, is working on those titles. All right, now I do have another free resource. It's where I went over 10 hooks. I call them hooks. They're titles, and I use them in a very strategic way. And what I did is I put them in a swipe file, and I show you multiple examples on how I'm using them and how you can use them as well. A lot of these titles were pulled from my bigger channel, Brand Creators, that has over 100,000 subscribers on it now. If you want that, just put hooks in the comments and I'll send you a copy. Just put hooks in the comments and I'll send you a copy of that. Let's get into the bonus. This one here is something I did in the video that I was able to get this proof from, and it worked very, very well. And in the comments, they let me know that I was targeting the right person. Let me go ahead and fill that in for you. And there it is, niche down or niche down. All right, what do I mean by that? Well, the video that I originally shot on this was, well, it was for people that are over 40, although it's still going to reach people that are just looking to grow on YouTube. But what I put in this title was the easy mode, all right? And then I said for over 40 YouTube creators. And what that did now was it told YouTube that this video is for people that are over 40, people that want to grow on YouTube. And now what it did is it found those people. How do I know this? Because I basically got comments from people saying, I'm over 50 and I found your video. I'm over 60, I'm over 70. And I'm able to now see that it is in fact targeting a narrower audience, the audience that I want to attract. And once again, I am not about getting tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of views as long as I'm able to reach the right audience. All right, it's really, really important that you understand that if you're just trying to go after views because you think that's where the money is, wow, let me just tell you something. You have a lot more opportunity if you target the right audience and you're able to then build a relationship with that audience. Now, I actually shot a video right here. I'm gonna put it right here. That's gonna show you how I built my first YouTube channel to 1,000 subscribers and how I was able to turn that into $12,500 with just 1,000 subscribers. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there.